Photo by Grant Halverson. Getty ImagesThe ACC basketball landscape is shaping up to be an interesting place after an interesting place from an NCAA tournament point of view after Wednesday night's action. The North Carolina Tar Heels got a convincing home win over the NC State Wolfpack, 113-96, for their sixth straight win in conference play. At 8-1, the Tar Heels look like they're in prime position for some movement in the bracketology discussion after Luke Maye racked up a season-high 31 points to go along with 12 points in a rout. The Duke Blue Devils got a convincing win as well over the Boston College Golden Eagles on Wednesday night, 80-55. The Blue Devils avenged an 89-84 road loss to the Golden Eagles back on deck. 2017, Cam Reddish led their freshman trio with 24 points, R.J. Barrett finished with 19 points and Zion Williamson had 16 points. As the young trio begins to figure things out and stays healthy, a rematch looms this weekend against the ACC's top team. In a battle of teams out of the bracketology debate, the Pittsburgh Panthers and Wake Forest Demon Deacons battled it out in overtime, with Wake Forest snapping a 5-game losing streak for 78-76 win over the Panthers. Other teams out of the NCAA tournament picture: Georgia Tech, Boston College, Notre Dame and Miami. A few teams have some work to do, but the Page 2 photo by Grant Halverson. Getty Images. Duke Blue Devils, Virginia Cavaliers, North Carolina Tar Heels, Louisville Cardinals, and Florida State. Based on the current climate in the ACC, the locks are Duke, Virginia, North Carolina and Louisville. The Blue Devils, Cavaliers and Tar Heels all have just one loss on their conference schedule and each of them holds a place in the top 10 of the AP poll. The Louisville Cardinals are coming off a big road victory over the Virginia Tech Hokies, 72-64, on Tuesday night. Dwayne Sutton put up 17 points and 3 made three-pointers, Ryan McMahon put up 17 points and 4 made three-pointers, and Jordan Nwora scored 15 points and 3 made three-pointers. The Cardinals are peaking at the right time, but they've got one more game on the road this Saturday against the Florida State Seminoles. While they've been the biggest surprise, Louisville has the biggest chance to climb up the bracketology radar. Resident bracketologist Lucas Harkins currently has them projected to be a number 4 seed in his updated field of 68 projections. As of now, Duke and Virginia are projected to be no. 1 seeds, per Lucas Harkins. North Carolina is a number 2 seed and Louisville is a number 4 seed. The Seminoles are the lowest projected seed at no. 7, but after getting their 4th straight victory in ACC action with an 80-62 win against Syracuse on Tuesday night, they should get a slight boost. Page 3 photo by Lauren Rakes. Getty Images. Virginia Tech, NC State and Syracuse. While these 3 teams could be considered locks, Virginia Tech and NC State are 2 teams teetering on the brink of resting on the bubble if things don't work in their favor the rest of the way. The Virginia Tech Hokies are probably the safest of the 2, for now, with a record of 7-3 currently in ACC play. The Hokies are without Justin Robinson and so far, they're 1-1 with a loss on Tuesday to the Louisville Cardinals. On Saturday, they'll travel on the road with a depleted roster to face a Clemson squad that's won their last 2 games in conference play. Another loss could drop the Hokies in current bracketology projections. Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Ahmed Hill will have to play some solid games in the next few games to keep their current status. They're currently projected to be a no. 4 seed in the projected field of 68. NC State could find themselves on the bracketology bubble very soon. They've lost 3 straight games against ranked opponents in league action, putting their record at 4-6 on the conference slate. With games coming up against Pittsburgh on Saturday and Syracuse on February 14, they'll need to get a victory or 2 to keep the pressure off. The Wolfpack are currently projected as a number 9 seed in this week's field. The Syracuse Orange are 7-3 in league play, but they're 2-2 through their last 4 contests. With Boston College and NC State coming up on Saturday and February 13th, they're preparing for a tough fight to March. They're projected as a no. 9 seed as well. Page 4. Use your arrows to browse. Photo by Streeterletska. Getty Images. Clemson Tigers are currently projected as one of the next 4 out teams, but that could change in a hurry with a few victories in conference action. On Wednesday, the Tigers will face Georgia Tech on the road. Then, on Saturday, they'll host the Virginia Tech Hokies, an undermanned squad coming off a home loss. The Tigers have won 2 games in a row after starting 1-5 in ACC play. With a record of 3-5 now, getting 2 victories could be smooth sailing for them given their next few opponents. The Yellow Jackets are 3-6 through their conference schedule, and the Tigers have beaten them already, 72-60, back on Jan. 16. It's never easy to get a victory on the road in this league, but Clemson has an NCAA tournament appearance riding on it. After a 0-3 start in SEC play, they've won 3 of their last 5 contests. Brad Brownell is a coach with just 2 NCAA tournament appearances under his belt through 8 seasons with the Tigers. His seat could start warming up if his team doesn't figure things out with the veteran experience of Marquise Reed and Eli Thomas. Now's their time to make a push for sake of the NCAA tournament, so don't be surprised if they're a team that slowly climbs the ACC ranks. Next, big matchups coming up. Use your arrows to browse.